This video will show you how to insert a bit into the spindle. You can see the spindle here from a bottom view. First thing you need to make sure of is that the motor plate is pushed off to the left, and you could see when you do that the plunger will drop in that hole and lock it in the disengaged position. And then once you do that, you're going to take the bit clamp, which you already saw how to insert the bit to hold it, and you can see, grab my screwdriver, right over here you could see the hole. There's another bearing there, the spindle bearing, and that's where we're going to insert the bit. So you take the bit you want to insert with the bit clamp, and you're just going to find the hole and then gently push it up. It shouldn't take really any force. So it's going to go up like this, and then you're going to rotate the bit clamp 90 degrees, and you'll see and hear that it clicks into place. So the magnets will grab it. There are two plungers on either side of the spindle housing that are spring-loaded, and they will come down and grab the bit clamp. And then once you do that, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Once you do that, you can engage the motor by pushing the plunger out. And you can see now the motor is engaged. And to test that this worked, or that everything's correct, you can rotate the spindle motor and you'll see that the bit also rotates. To do the reverse now and take the bit out, you are going to do the same thing basically. The first is you're going to disengage the motor. So you can see that the motor plate is now to the left, and you could also see that the plunger went down and is locking the motor plate in a disengaged position. And then you're going to grab the bit clamp and you need to rotate it 90 degrees in either direction, and that will disconnect it from the magnets, and then that will allow you also to go straight down and move the bit clamp. Now maybe the bit will stay up, maybe it'll come down with the bit clamp. If it remains, you just use your fingers. And it's important to avoid touching the tip if it's a fragile bit, but you would grab the depth ring, which is this plastic, in this case it's purple, this plastic collar that's around the bit. And you can see that the bearing also stayed with the bit, and that might happen, that's fine. So either way, you just pull this out, and now you're ready to put in your new bit. And in this case, since the bearing came out, which is probably typical most of the times that you do this, let me see if, there we go. So there's the bearing. So you just remove it from the bit that you just took out, and you're going to put it back into the bit clamp. So that is how you insert and remove bits from the spindle.